So, this is my review for LGS 200 with Abigail Hammond at the University of Alabama. So, if you're a business student, you're going to have to take this class, whether you want to take law, whether you don't want to take law. So, the first thing you're going to do, like most people, is you're going to go here, right? And you are going to see that a 2.4 out of 5 is not too good, right? 4.4 on level of difficulty, not very good. Um, there's some good ones recently, but most of them are not very good, right? So I'm just going to pop over to my blackboard. This was a great class. I'm just going to be honest. That's my personal opinion. I am interested in law, but I still think it's a great class even if you're not. Now, I'm going to go to my grades and I'm going to show that I did get an A plus. These are my test scores. Exam 2 is the hardest for everybody, usually. These quizzes, you should be getting a 100 on that. You have multiple attempts. Same with this ethics quiz. That should be easy. So, you know, Mrs. Hammond, she is a very good professor. She is passionate about law. She is a good teacher. You're going to come into the class. She's going to walk around the class and lecture you. So for some people, it's a little distracting when your professor is walking back and across and behind you. But for me, I had the PowerPoint open on my laptop and I just followed along as she talked about it. Go to class. Attendance is not mandatory, but if you go to class, she's going to explain everything. And the examples she gives you in class are the exact examples on the test. If you don't go to class, you're screwed. Okay, you're screwed. She's very helpful. I've had multiple conversations with her, emailed her in person after class. She wants to talk to you about law and she wants to help you. You know, I asked her a question one time and it turned into a 45-minute conversation about law, about many things. She has a solid background. Um, she went to Clemson for undergrad, I think. Not sure where she went to law school, but she lobbied. She was a lobbyist. She's very experienced. So this is how the class is going to be set up. You're going to come in. She's going to lecture the whole class. Then you're going to leave. That's it. When you go home, you don't have any homework. You only need to study. There is no homework. Now, you're going to have 5 quizzes that you can do on your own time. I came in this very room, did all 5 of mine at the same time, and got 100s. I believe you have 2 attempts on them. They're not very long. They are basic questions that are in the book. I mean, it's an open book quiz. Like you can have your PowerPoint open, looking at the PowerPoint, looking at the quiz. So that should be a 100. Okay, it doesn't even take knowledge; it just takes effort. So the tests are going to be 50 questions. You're going to have all multiple choice. Some multiple choice, some true or false, but it's all multiple choice, right? Which is great. There's no open ended. So they are going to be challenging. I think the biggest part that people talk about is you have to apply your knowledge. It's not just memorizing vocabulary. Some of the questions on there is going to be like, uh, Sally got hurt at work. Under what federal protection can she file for disability? Right? It's going to be little questions like that. And then you're going to have to know, okay, when was she injured? How was she injured? There's a lot of criteria to that federal law, and there are multiple laws out there, right? That may not be interesting to you, but it's very possible to get a good grade. She's going to send out a Quizlet. I studied the Quizlets about a week before the test. I would just go through them in my spare time. You know, you still want to memorize what those terms mean, then you can apply them. This is the only way I studied. The Quizlet and the PowerPoints. Never opened the book. All I did was read through the PowerPoints over and over and over. I didn't write anything down. I just read them and read them and read them. And that's what you can do. That's the best way to do it. Just laser it into your brain. Understand these concepts and how law works. Now, you will definitely be able to get a good grade on the test if you just study. You're going to have to study. A lot of people don't want to apply themselves to the class and they don't want to study. You need to study, and you'll get a good grade. So, that's my review on LGS 200 with Abigail Hammond at the University of Alabama. A very good class. It's my favorite class I've had here. It's the best class I've had here so far. I loved it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and good luck.